what to do about it. The difference between the resume versus value posts. And let me talk about this like this. I mean, have you ever felt like your Instagram is more of a scrapbook than a business card? It's almost like you're posting your job title, your lazy vacation, your family picture, but it doesn't get you customers, community, or even folks that might even want to buy from you. And you're not alone, right? I am very guilty of this in the beginning because most people, even entrepreneurs, fall into this trap. So today I'm going to show you what I learned in 30, 45 minutes from other marketing folks and show you how to fix it. And this isn't just there, right? This is exact frameworks that they implement. And I'm looking to implement for my own personal branding so that we can expand affordable housing podcast even more. So let's talk about the resume trap, right? We've all seen it. The bio says, hey, CEO, speaker, 10X award winner, blah, 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 blah. Or there's posts like, hey, I just closed a deal. Or they have a video of them working and typing at the office, right? At the office grinding. So here's the problem. That kind of content only makes sense to the people who already know you. It's almost as if you're walking into a party, handing someone your resume and expecting them to instantly know you. It's like trying to make new friends just by reading your LinkedIn profile out loud at a barbecue. Who does that? Most people don't care, at least not yet, right? And you're posting to the wrong part of the funnel. This was the big light bulb moment. When you make resume posts, you're posting to the bottom of the funnel. These are the people that already know you. But the social media magic happens at the top of the funnel, right? Strangers, people that are looking at you for the first time. That's where you have to demonstrate, you have to attract them, you have to be informative, you have to be interesting, you have to be relatable, right? That's where the trust really starts. So let's talk about what actually makes content valuable. And value isn't about being smart or successful, it's about being useful. So ask yourself, would a stranger forward this post to someone they love or they care about? Because that's what the algorithm cares about. And so should you. So instead of, hey, look at my real estate office, look at what I'm doing today. Try posting about, hey, 3 questions to ask before you buy your first rental. That's valuable. Instead of saying, hey, we just got funded, or maybe you talk about like, hey, how do I raise 1 million without pitching investors once? And again, this is not a solicitation for investments. This is not investment advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm learning on the marketing side every single day about branding. Because I think in this world, I think the only thing that's going to be left is AI and personal branding. That's really what's going to be left. So, posting only your accomplishments, it's almost like you're giving a gift wrapped box with nothing inside. It looks nice, but it's kind of hollow, right? Well, real content helps people take action or see something in a new way. So, let's talk about the 80%, 80/20 rule, right? For content. So, 80% of your posts need to be value based, 20% is resume. So that means 4 out of every 5 posts going forward, they should give away a tip, a lesson, a shortcut, or maybe even a warning. And only 1 out of 5 should be about you. Why? Because people don't follow you for you, they follow you for what you can do for them. All right. If imagine your content is a dinner party, right? If you spend the whole night talking about yourself, people are gonna leave. But if you teach them a trick, maybe you say, hey, this is how I grow my steak, or you play with their toddlers and calm them down, then they appreciate it, right? They appreciate who you are and how you try to improve their lives. Same concept for content. All right. So, what else did I learn from this one? So, it's almost always the share metric that is the most important. And this might be a repost on LinkedIn, but shares, that is the highest weight type of vote of engagement with your content. And that just means that, hey, your content was either helpful, it was funny, was surprising, so much value that someone wanted to share the value with somebody else, right? Instead of saying like, "Hey, here's my hospital journey. This is how I recovered." You might say, "Hey, these are the 3 supplements that helped me recover after a heart attack." Just making this up, right? But that's more valuable instead of you saying like, "Oh, I did this, blah blah blah." Give other people something that they can use, and maybe they'll say, "Hey, I know a friend that had a heart attack or a scare with health, and maybe I share this with them." That's value. All right. So let's talk about the funnel, right? A lot of people, the top of the funnel, right? Think about your funnel like this. And I learned this first in marketing and business. And you understand the top of the funnel, those are the people that don't know you yet. The middle of the funnel, as you go down, they're usually people that have seen you once or twice. And then the bottom of the funnel are typically your loyal fans or your clients. Your resume posts only speak to the bottom, right? Just remember that. And if strangers want to care, you need the top of the funnel content that gives value first, right? Instead of saying, "Hey, I'm flying to Europe today," you might say, "Hey, here's how I booked a $2,000 flight for $400. There's 3 hacks you never heard of." Much more valuable than bragging about your flight, right? You got to stop people in their tracks. Posts are like personal letters, right? They only work if someone already knows who you are in your handwriting. So take a look at your last 10 posts, right? And ask yourself, hey, would someone who doesn't know me care about this? And going forward, track all your shares because the more you track your shares, the more inclined you are to provide more impact, right? I mean, you don't build trust by bragging, right? You build trust by helping others first. You don't grow by showing off. You grow by giving. And that's how we build brands that are value based. And ultimately, that's how you change lives. And this was a big breakthrough for me with the Affordable Housing Podcast. When I finally realized that no one cares about who I am, they care about what I can do for them. That took actually took a lot of pressure off of me to say, "Hey, I'm on a jet today, or I'm going on vacation." Now you get to say, "Hey, this is how I want to help. I'm asking questions on behalf of my audience, and I'm highlighting the guest that's on my podcast and thanking them for what they're doing and sharing the platform with them so that they can increase their impact on the world." That's how you get over the hump. And that's how you don't get all caught up in your own ego, that lack of confidence about what you're doing. And you might be wondering, hey, why am I doing this? Because honestly, hey, what if my time comes tomorrow? What if I'm not alive? I owe it to my family and friends to leave behind everything that I'm learning every single day so that hopefully they can apply to their lives. Because guess what? Tomorrow's not promised. It's not. And if you love your family, take what you learn, the good parts at least, the parts that you agree with. I'm not saying you got to do everything that I'm learning, but share it with them. Challenge what I say and find the best parts because they're going to need it. They're going to need the brand. They're going to need to highlight their mission, whatever impact they want to make. It starts with having an audience that believe in you and trust that you have their best interests at heart. All right. I hope you all have an amazing Wednesday, everybody. Spend that quality time with your family and friends today because that's what life is all about. All right. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 608. Wow. Have a good one, everybody.